Alrighty, welcome back to the channel, everybody. What we're going to start on today, we're only going to have time to start on today, is getting this muffler fixed. First thing we got to do is take off this adapter, because that's what attaches the muffler to the exhaust manifold. And I don't want to have to buy another one, so we're just going to remove the one we got. That's nice and loose. Just going to remove the one we've got. Replace it with another. I'm going to get on there. And they do a different size one. Come back to that one. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Never. At least I got it to start loosening. I think it might be two posts and two. I don't know. That one's already, oh, that's the one already loosened. See what we can do with this one. Well, this doesn't want to go on there, does it? It is turning. There, it's starting to turn a little easier. Probably going to have to use opening wrench on this. I can barely get the thing on it. And that one's starting to turn. There. I got three of them going. I have to get an opening wrench. Get that last one off. Okay, there's one. One down, three to go. Put these back together so I'll have them when the time comes. Where's that other loose one? I think this one back here. Yep. Yep, that's finger tight now. Oh man, I dropped it. That's not good. I can't get another bolt. Just use them again. There it is. Alright. Two were pretty easy. Usually though, exhaust bolts are easy because the heat keeps them from rusting solid. Not always, but usually. There we are. Finger tight. Oh, I spoke too soon. There's three. Looks like they're 13 millimeters. It's about a half an inch. Give me a moment while I run in and see if I can't find a matter of whether or not I can find it. I know I can find it. I know I have them. Half-inch and or 13mm wrench. I'm going to try one more time to get this off with this. Snap on there. There we go. It's turning. I don't think there's any way to get this on top. Nope. I don't want to beat on that with a hammer either. So, let me take a short break while I go in and get me a wrench. All right. Good old box-end wrenches. Boy, that's a tight one, whatever it is. Tried to use the open end, you know, like farmers should. Every farmer I ever knew growing up, they always used the open end of a wrench, always, for everything. Which I understand to some extent. A lot of times they're dealing with stuff that's just rusted bad. The open end's not going to slip. And if it's in a tight space, it's usually pretty easy to get into. There we are. Number 4. Okay, got all them off there. There's our piece. That's what we're looking for. I needed to have the right size, right distance between those holes if I buy a new part. I don't know if there's enough left on there to weld a new muffler onto it. It's pretty slim. But I know a welding guy that might be able to do it here in Calico Rock. Lemons. He can weld just about anything. We'll find out. Alrighty, I ran to town fully prepared to buy a new muffler and have to have it welded top and bottom and side and all kinds of stuff. Cost hundreds of dollars. Remember what I said about Lemons welding? Not the most perfect, prettiest job in the world, but it was 15 bucks. And now, that muffler will last me years. I just asked him, hey, could you just put a couple tacks in it? He didn't even leave a hole. Good guy, good guy. So, now let's get started putting it on there. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is get at least one bolt ready to go. But when I set it on there, I can put one bolt in it to hold it. The bolt through there, the lock washer up on there, get the nut started, make sure it's not cross threaded. Get it hand snug, but don't overdo it because you're going to have to move it around to get the other ones to fit. Just want to make it so it doesn't fall over on me while I'm doing the other ones, you know. I wish all repairs went so easy and cheap. $15, about 15 minutes worth of work taking it off, putting it on. Drive to town 5 minutes away in Calico Rock and wait 10 minutes while he puts it back together. only they were all this easy and this cheap. Yes, sir. That would be nice. I'll bet it's quieter after this because this muffler had several spots down there where it was leaking. It was just brazed on with a few small spots. Now it's actually welded on solid. He was wanting to sell me a muffler, but he didn't have one that was the right kind. I said, well, can you just spot this on there, just, you know, to hold it together and get me by? He got done, I looked at it and I said, I might not need another muffler before I die, the way you put that on there. And he laughed and he said, that's true. And I'll tell you what was really nice. Since I just went and bought that car the other day, the money I have in my pocket, all I had was hundreds that were left over from where I talked the guy down. And he was even nice enough. I pulled it out and I said, oops, I said, do you have change for that? And he says, no, he said, you'll be back around, I'll see you again. That's the beauty of living in the country. I lived in Palm Bay, Florida, and in the city area. It's not really a city, but it's more of a city than Calico Rock is, I guess. Ain't nobody would have let you walk away without paying. Nobody. Small town like this. I haven't been, it's not like I'm some old friend of his that's been here for 50 years or something. First time the guy ever met me was just, I don't know, a month ago maybe? A month and a half ago. Did a little welding for me on my trailer. City folks don't know what they're missing out on with that kind of hospitality. Just don't get that in the cities. You just don't. You just don't. Now, you might wonder, is it because he trusts me? Well, yeah, to some extent. But he also knows he's going to see me again, sooner or later, somewhere or other. I'm going to be hard-pressed to get away with not paying him. Oh yeah, it's only 15 bucks. He probably wouldn't make too big of a stink, but one of these days I'm going to need some more welding, probably. Yeah, there's other welders around. Hey, he's pretty cheap. Let's just call it fair price. And also, he does good work. It's like I went in there, he was in the middle of working on one guy's truck. And he stopped and did this real quick. And the guy was pretty nice about it too. He didn't seem too perturbed. He just stopped and did mine. Because he knew it was only going to be a, 5 or 10 minute job and he'll be back to his. And he knows that one of these days he might come in there with something that needs doing that's a quick, easy job. The guy's not going to say, oh, drop it off and leave it here. I'll get it back to you next week. He's going to get the same kind of treatment. He's going to drop what he's doing, hurry up and fix it. Why? Because it doesn't take that long. Why hold a guy up that needs a little repair for a guy that was getting a whole new muffler put in? Okay, moment of truth. Let's see how she sounds. That was the quickest, easiest fix I've had on this tractor so far. It didn't cost much, didn't take long. So, there you go. I fixed the muffler on my tractor. And it's quieter than it was before. I'm sure it needs other work done. One of these days we're going to bust out the pressure washer and make an epic video of cleaning all kinds of stuff around here. But until then, please subscribe so you don't miss that. And thanks so much for watching. Give me that thumbs up. Thanks again. Bye-bye.